Hello everyone. I decided to record a new video about the PLFramework, about the processes on the PLC and how whole process flow works. Yeah. So let's start. I prepared the PLFramework installation on Debian Linux on this industrial BNR computer, and also I have this small PLC also produced by BNR, which has enough power for most of the station and most of the application on the assembly production lines. You can add multiple cards, how many you want. There is some limit, but doesn't care. And there is inputs or outputs with 24 durable logic, which is used in industry. But there is also the lots of different cards for different purposes. So I think it's great for these applications. Okay, in PLFramework, I preset some new product, which is the last one, which has two operation. Each operation means one station, and on this station you have the station must do some sub operation, which is sub processes under this operation. For example, in station 1 is inspect P, just one sub operation, but on the second station there are multiple of them when in this order. Yeah, it's like some small sub programs in the PLC. You can change this product or the setting with creating the new one. For example, I can show you how simple is it. I will use as a template this. Okay. But I will remove or I will show you something. Yeah, you can change the order of the operation, of all the sub operation. If I have a sub operation here, I can move it up or down or remove or add new, and this information is grabbed from the PLC. You can see that the grab housing took 10 milliseconds, prepare housing 5 milliseconds. There is some not millisecond, 5,000 milliseconds or 10,000 milliseconds. This is the real information from the PLC, because there you can see the Automation Studio, and this is the list of the sub operation or predefined sub operation in the PLC. Yeah, you can use the lots of slots. Now it's 24 slots per one station. For most of the application is enough, but you can increase the number up to 50. And there is the implementation of the slot. For example, in first station is just some dummy operation, which will wait for a while, send some information that something happens, and after 3 seconds it will go to error and send error message to PLFramework. Yeah, so it's some simulated error. And in the second station there is just some delays, and then it will set that is okay, is finished. Yeah, so nothing real now happens, but you can also call in this slot another function block or write your own implementation of the functionalities. Yeah, so it's very open architecture for the different cases. And each of this process you can also run at the background, so it acts as the whole operating system written in the structured text. So I think it's pretty cool, and it will save you lots of time during the development, because all you need to do is just prefill some parameters and then write the implementation of the sub processes. Yeah, the most of the code you already use as it is. Okay, so let's back to this. I will remove this. And I can save it like, for example, this. Okay, and I created new recipe recipe for for the product. Yeah, you can see there is just one operation, inspect P. Okay, But now we will use this one, which needs to flow through two of the station, station 0 and station 1. Yeah, you can see that other station which is predefined in the configuration of PL core is not available, so it doesn't have a data, but these two, which runs on the PLC, is in standby mode. Yeah. Because it's web service, I can control it from the different computer or some tablet, mobile, whatever you want or whatever you use in your production. And this is the screen of the first PLC, and this is the screen of the second PLC. The difference is now just in the ID. Yeah, because the most of things are usually same in the production. You can open it in separate window or use the integrated UI interface, which is available in here. Open control panel, and there is it, the same window. Yeah, you can see the standby, already some test I did, so you can control it from different places. Okay, let's start. I have the different modes. You can start the production cycling, which is automated production, and it runs the cycle per cycle per cycle. But for simulation, it's not so good. I usually use just one cycle in automatic. Yeah. If I will run this in the mode how I set up this demo, it will run very fast cycle per cycle. Yeah, I'm using it for the testing. In real production, it must wait for the pallet arrival, and then it will request the data from the PL core, what to do it, and release the pallet. So there is the delay. So in real life, it's much slower, but for this demo I prepared this. Okay, so let's start. I will do just one cycle. Now you can see that it received the pallet. It created or it asked the PL core, I have a new pallet 1. What is going on this pallet? And it's PL core said, oh, it's a new pallet. I will create the unique hash with the timestamp. You can see it right here, the actual product, which is combination of the product name and the timestamp to identify and trace the product during the production. Because I simulated some error, you can see that the station is in error. When the error happens, the station will turn to the manual mode. You can see it in here. Yeah, it changed to the manual, or in the same screen right here. Yeah, and also there is some cool feature which will prepare the station in here if it is in error or if it's in manual. You can see that there is the error on the production line, and there is some information that the station TP0 caused some information, something happened, but it doesn't cause the error. But after some few seconds, it caused the real error, and you can see that during the inspect P suboperation process, there is some exception happened or some error happened, and you can analyze it later. Yeah, you can display just the errors or display just the info messages. Doesn't care. Okay, and this will help you to solve the problem much faster than switching to the station or going to station, because when some error happens, the system will show which station is in error, and you can directly open a panel in here. Yeah. Okay, so I will go back in here. There is the process which must be done. And for example, I'm as a maintainer, I will go to the station, see the product. I said, oh, everything is okay. It was some error which is not correct, so I will mark it as okay. I will mark it as a done. And again, sorry, wrong click. yeah, and then I can clear the error. Okay, and just for a while I will show you something in pallets. There you can see there is a pallet 1 in the station TP0, and in information you can see the actual state. Yeah, now it doesn't go successfully through any station, so there is no data about the production, but recipe is prepared for both of the station. So okay, let's continue. I selected as OK as a done, and I can go back to automatic. When I go back to automatic from manual mode, it will check the status of all subprocesses and find the first one which is not done, and then continue in automatic mode. Now there is just one, so it will end. Okay, cool. If I will check the information on the pallet, I can see now, yeah, there is inspect P with some specific time, and it's okay through. Yeah, but the second one is still waiting because the pallet is moving from the station 1 to station 2. This is the station 2, and I can also do just one cycle. So let's start. It will receive the pallet, and now you can see that there is some simulating time. So we have to wait for the 10 seconds. Now you can see how the processes are filling, and after another maybe 10 seconds it will end. Yeah, now you can see the releasing part, and now it will finish the operation. Just wait. Oh, okay. You can see because this is the end station for this product, so the pallet will not be in here anymore. Yeah, you can see, but the product was successfully finished. So when you see some output, for example the node red, because we're communicating through the MQTT and sending the final message about the product. So you can see there is the pallet 1. I'm sorry, it will be very hard to see. Oh, it's better. Yeah, you can see the timestamp. The product was okay, and there is the detail message. We can send this message, for example, via Neblio tokens. Okay. And there is the two operation, the camera inspection. You can see the sub operation inspect P, and the result of this operation. So you can analyze it later or send it to your OEM to prove that the product successfully went through all requested processes, like this one. You can see the processing time, so you can track each of these subprocesses time. It's very helpful because in most of the cases in production you need to check the cycle time and find the bottleneck. Yeah, but without this data, it's very hard to find this to find it. Okay. And the second one, you can see there is the multiple of the sub operations, and also in the result you can see it. Yeah, this is cool because I already sent the information about, for example, the camera inspection or another test on the station. Station 1, not station 0. So you can use the PLFramework to send the data from PLC in a very simple way. Yeah, and there is the information about the processes. Some of them has some default time, but for a few of them I prepared the real some real measuring of the time. So you can see that there is the free for operation which has some different time than the default. So you can analyze it. You can see when it starts, when it ends, so you can track it through the whole production, and you can see that it's knocked to separate false, so it means it's okay, and each other station will see that this product is okay and continue in working if there is something in a recipe for it. Yeah, so that was the very fast introduction to the process control and process flow, and I hope you like it, because for many of application it can save you lots of time of programming, because you would just define the name of the subprocess, very simple script for some process, or using some predefined subprocesses which we already built or programmed for you, and there is the library of some standard suboperations, such as, for example, the extract and extend or retract cylinders. Means this is the pneumatic cylinder, yeah, with some sensors, and you can control it with just calling retract or extend, and or move multi-position, wait for button. So there's some lubrication, camera inspection, pressing part, or housing check, and we continue with others, or some more difficult, like moving to default position. But it's very simple language, so I think if you have this base, you can very easily use it. And maybe what I will show you, there is very cool stuff. I'm sorry, I will switch my hands again. For example, this controlling of the cylinders, yeah, because every of this GUI or UI is dynamic. I wrote something like HTTP server for synchronization of the data written in structured text. It's I think it's also cool, because it will simplify the loading data from the station, and you can see in here goes the synchronization. Yeah, so you can see some get, and it's sending the information about the cylinders. So you can see that now the test valve is retract, yeah, because it's closed. It means this sensor is on. But when I will move it to this sensor, you can see it's extend, yeah. And again I will retract it, yeah. And see it's retract, so it's very fast even. And just imagine how many information is going through the web server, but it goes via PL station service, and I can simply load it from each station, and the PL station is based on the Microsoft ASP.NET, so it's very fast and robust, so multiple users can acquire this data and use it for some analysis, or to build your own custom dashboard, or whatever you want. It's just a HTML page, so it's very simple to rebuild anything of this. Yeah. So I hope you will like it, and I will continue with another videos. If you have some question, or you wish to record some specific case, please let me know about it, and you can look forward for the video about using the PL tokens for the licensing this software. I think it's pretty cool to use the tokens of Neblio for software as a service model. Yeah, so we will use the licensing of our software through this tokens from wallet. I already sent to this computer 100 PLF tokens with some information. I can show where is it, transaction, yeah, and there is in metadata there is a license info, and there is the hash with which match with our license server on the other side. So we know that using these tokens with this ID, you can run the production line for 100 hours, yeah, and after it you will need more tokens. So I think it's cool. So bye bye.